Good morning. Today is Sunday, August 23rd, and let's talk money today. The compound effect is one of the simplest and most transformative concepts in personal finance. It shows us that wealth is rarely built through dramatic changes or huge leaps, but through tiny, consistent decisions that stack over time. When you learn how to use the compound effect, you begin to see your daily choices as powerful contributors to your long term financial success. Now, my vlog breaks down the concept clearly, explains why it matters, and helps you apply it immediately. And just so you know, this is something I'm working on every day. Small choices don't feel powerful in the moment. Saving $5, skipping a latte, or reviewing your budget can seem insignificant compared to larger financial goals. But the compound effect teaches us that these minor actions, when repeated, build momentum. Over time, they become impactful patterns that shape your financial reality. One small financial habit that has made a noticeable difference in my financial wealth this year is utilizing the snowball method to reduce my debt and to not carry a balance. As of this moment, I've paid off my TJ Maxx card and have kept that balance paid off despite using the card throughout the year. Paid off a Firestone credit card, paid off my Venmo account, and have kept that balance paid off despite, again, using the card throughout the year. I've paid off a Capital One credit card, paid off a Credit One credit card, paid off various medical bills, paid off Home Depot credit card when I used it earlier this year, paid off my 2025 tax bill that was owed. And that has been a battle because there was some confusion in terms of my social security number matching up with my husband's because he's the main person, I guess, when we file. And so that has been a challenge up until last week. It has been a challenge since last week, and it's currently the last payments processing because they said we owed fees. It's been a hot mess. But now that I know the trick, if you are filing mutually and your husband is listed first, always make any prepayments or any payments under their profile because even though you're tied to the tax return, if you do it under yours, it can be in limbo and then you get fees assessed. So, thank you, IRS. Oh, just to let you know. I've also paid my quarterly business taxes. Again, I paid them under my social before I knew, so we may have a problem next year, but I'm going to get on it as soon as possible. They should have already moved over to my husband's, but I don't know if I trust them. But that's another thing. And I recently paid off a QVC card. And let me tell you, that balance has been there forever. We've lived in South Carolina like 6 years now, and I had that balance in Tennessee. So high interest, took forever to pay down, but it's done. And I will tell you, each time I make a final payment towards a card, I take that payment and apply it along with the minimum payment and put it towards the next debt. So far, I've paid off 7 small credit cards, tax bill that was owed, and paid my quarterly business taxes. It may not seem like a lot to some, but it has been a huge win for my finances. Now, every decision, even the tiny ones, has weight. When you choose to save a few dollars, avoid impulse spending, or pay down a small bill, you're strengthening your financial foundation. I will tell you that with the kids going back to school, I have been stopping and getting coffee instead of making it at home, and I've noticed a huge impact on my bank account. And so, what did I do? I just bought all the stuff to keep my coffee stocked at the house, and we're going to be back here doing it at home. We're not going to get coffee again for a while because I need to save the money. I may go and get a pumpkin spice latte when Starbucks puts it out on Tuesday because Dunkin' doesn't have any sugar-free versions. So we're going to think about that one. But I may wait till payday because a girl has to have her pumpkin spice latte. All that to say that these actions build confidence and create measurable progress. Even learning one new money tip each week improves your financial literacy and leads to smarter choices down the road. Now, I'm always trying to expand my learning, especially when it comes to new ways to increase my income or manage my finances. So, I'm just going to share with you a few small habits that produce big results. The first is setting up automatic savings deposits. I not only do this for when I get paid, for my checking account to automatically move into my savings account, I've also enrolled in the next thing, which is using Roundup apps to save spare change. My bank will automatically do that and put my spare change. So if I have a grocery bill of $200.32, whatever would round up to the next dollar, that amount of change goes straight into my savings account. Um, I just think the automation is the best way because I would forget to move it. If you could pay one small extra bill payment per month, that will be helpful. Tracking expenses for just 5 minutes a day. As soon as I do this and post everything, I check my bank account and make sure everything is reconciled. And I think that really helps me know where money's coming in and going out from. If you can increase your retirement contribution by 1%, that is something I am working on. I need to increase it by 1% again, but I'm not sure what that looks like yet. And I need to just figure that part out. All in all, these actions that feel small but repeated consistently, they become financial game changers. Like I said, I use automatic savings deposit each month. I know a small amount of money gets taken out at the end of each month and goes directly to my savings account. And when I say small, it's small. It's $30. Why? I'm not going to lie to you. My bank account again offers the roundup, the change automatically, which gets deposited to my savings account with just a huge savings. And I track my expenses daily with the old school bank register book. Here it is. I'm going to flip to an empty page, but it's just a registry book. This compound effect isn't just mathematical, it's psychological. So, believing small actions matter keeps you committed and intentional. When you adapt this mindset, financial consistency becomes easier and you naturally align your daily behavior with your goals. Tiny wins create motivation, and motivation builds momentum. Now, I've always had the best mindset when it comes to my finances, hence the debt. However, the more I learn and grow, the more I'm capable of doing better for myself and sharing that with my children. Now, you don't need a big plan. Pick one tiny financial action and begin today. Transfer a small amount into savings, opening a budgeting app, review your spending for 5 minutes, choose one small habit, and focus on consistency. Wealth grows through the habits you repeat, not the ones you perform perfectly. I wish you all nothing but the best financially. Now, as always, I want to end on a positive affirmation, and today it is everyone sees how much joy and love I have for life. Some days I think people can see that, and others not so much, and I think that's normal. I hope you all have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.